The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported that distracted driving was the cause of 18% of all fatal crashes, where 3,328 people were killed. 421,000 people have been reported as injured due to distracted driving. Distracted driving endangers life and property of drivers, passengers, and bystanders. Nearly 10% of all drivers under the age of 20 involved in fatal crashes were reported as distracted drivers. Distracted driving is defined as an activity being done that takes away from a driver's attention the task at hand. The number one reason for distracted driving is the use of electronics. There are 3 types of distracted driving: manual, visual, and cognitive. Manual distracted driving means physically keeping your hands off of the wheel, and this can be something as little as taking a sip of your drink while you are driving. The second one, visual distracted driving, means keeping your eyes off of the focus of driving. This could be looking at the cute puppy that is in the grass playing fetch, but it won't be as fun watching the puppy if you went head-on collision into oncoming traffic. You could injure so many people in that case. The third, cognitive distracted driving, means mentally thinking about anything other than the task of driving. This could be thinking about the list of things you have to do today, or mentally planning out how you're going to get everything done. Admit it, all of us are guilty of doing that to some degree. Texting and driving is so dangerous because it involves all 3 of these distractions at one time. When you text while driving, you have to physically reach for your phone, which is manual, read what the text is either being sent or received, which is visual, and think and actually comprehend what is it saying, which is cognitive. When somebody is texting and driving, they will look at their phone for an average of 5 seconds. If one was driving at 55 miles per hour while looking at their phone for an average of 5 seconds, this is the equivalent of driving a whole football field blindfolded. This is a scary realization because that is a lot of time that goes by where you aren't watching where you are going. Now, at that speed and that distance, it's just scary. A lot can happen. You should not text and drive because it can hurt you personally or it can hurt other drivers on the road. Using an electronic device quadruples your chance of getting into an accident while you are driving. It is the equivalent of driving drunk for an average of 5 seconds. This could lead to serious or even fatal car accidents. Also, many state laws prohibit the use of electronic devices while driving. It could result in you getting a ticket and paying a fine if you were caught. It could also raise your monthly insurance because of that one ticket you received due to texting. Texting while driving is not worth the extra expenses. Texting and driving is the number one reason for distracted driving and involves all 3 forms of distraction. You can hurt yourself or others and is illegal in many states and can result in getting fined or raising your insurance. Distracted driving endangers life, property of drivers and passengers and bystanders. Do yourself and others a favor. Give driving your full attention and do not be a distracted driver.